slide guitar in 1997 after I'd gotten a hold of a video, an instructional video from Kirk Smart, and he featured one of the slide guitar players he talked about was Sonny Landreth, and he demonstrated a little bit of Sonny's technique. And so I went out and got, I think probably his South to I-10 CD, or maybe it was Outward Bound, I can't remember. But I remember listening to it and I was blown away. I have never heard, and still to this day have never heard, anybody play slide guitar like that. And that's what I wanted to do. And so immediately he became my new guitar hero. I got a hold of his phone number within a month or two after that, and decided to call his house. And he answered the phone. He said, "Is this Sonny Landreth?" He says, "Yeah." He goes, or I said, "Is this Sonny Landreth that plays slide guitar?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, hey man, I'm Mike and I'm your biggest fan." And instead of just hanging up on me or freaking out that some stranger got a hold of his phone number, he was real nice. He was very kind and polite and accommodating, and we talked for quite a while. In fact, we talked so long that he interrupted me at one point, and he laid the phone down, and I heard a little clanging and banging in the background, and then I hear him coughing, and hear some more clanging and banging. He comes back to the phone. He says, "Hey man, sorry about that. My breakfast was burning." So he stayed on the phone long enough with me. He burned his breakfast and gave me some advice about the business. And since then, he's been a really dear friend to me. He has always taken my phone calls. He's brought me up on stage with him. We've done a few shows together. I consider him my mentor in this business. If I have questions about the business or even about slide guitar technique, he's the guy I call, and he always takes my call, and he always helps me out. That is priceless to me. Most people never even get to meet their guitar heroes. My guitar hero takes my phone calls and puts up with my crap, so that's pretty cool. Sonny's technique, the fret behind the slide technique, is easy. It's an easy concept. You're just fretting strings behind the slide. The slide becomes sort of like a reverse capo, and you're just fingering the strings behind that slide. But to do it as well as Sonny does it, and to combine it with the other techniques he used, that's what sets him apart from everyone else. I went through a phase where I wanted to be just like him. I wanted to sound like him. I wanted to play like him. I wanted to do everything just like Sonny Landreth did. And I got, I made quite a bit of progress, and even recorded, I re-recorded Native Stepson in Congo Square. And I recorded a tribute to Sonny called Rainmaker, and I think I got pretty good at it. In 2010, I had a real bad motorcycle wreck, and my hand was badly damaged. I broke quite a few bones, and it's never been the same since. And I've lost the ability to perform a lot of the techniques that I learned as well as I did back then. And maybe someday my hand will be back to what it was, but for right now, I'm not able to do that. But in some ways, it's a little bit of a blessing, because it kind of stopped me from trying to become Sonny Landreth 2, Sonny Landreth Light, and made me focus on developing my own sound and style. And I think that was a good thing for me. I think the things that I do now are unique to me. It's my sound, my style. No one else sounds like me, and I don't sound like anybody else. That being said, I still try my best to cop licks from the master and steal some of his stuff whenever I record or play out live. But Sonny will always be number one. Welcome.